Hello guys, I'm Shlok and you're watching Tech Burner. Every time I hit kind of like a milestone, I try to document a little bit of the journey itself so that it might be helpful for some of you guys who are on the same path, or for some people who just want to know how the workflow is and how some of the things are working. We also made a lot of things together, and I just can't put everything in one video, but yeah, we happen to create a lot of content this year. And one thing more, there is a little bit of a setup change. I'm still working on it and we'll put like some things on the wall and some more lightings as well. But let me know in the comment section if you like this color scheme and what do you think about it. Throughout the whole process, I try to be as truthful as I can towards you guys, and I always had faith in the content and of course you guys. There are people who have commented on every video for the last 2 years, and I'm completely overwhelmed by the amount of response that I get from you guys. All the likes, all the comments, every view that I get, every share that you guys put in, they value a lot to me. One more thing that some of you guys might not know is that I'm doing like YouTube full time now. My college is almost over and I did not sit for placements. And I was a little bit scared back then, but now I'm like completely into it, so I don't care. I'll tell you some things that have changed from when I was at 100,000, and I'm not talking about like the setup or everything else. I'm talking about the changes that have happened to me and towards the direction of the channel. So right now I'm not focused on getting more views, more subscribers, more likes, or any kind of materialistic thing like money or review units. When you are in the space for some times and you have like 1 or 2 viral hits, you know like it does not make that much of a difference. And what makes a lot more difference is the impact that you have on the audience. And also I'm a lot more certain now, and I know how things will work and how things will progress. So when I'm making a video, I know like people will watch it and some people will like it. I appreciate all the criticism as well, but that's kind of how it works now. So let's move on to the questions that you guys have sent in. When are you going to collab with Prince Chandra and Being Desi? Please pick my question, because I've subbed you when you were at 20,000. So a lot of you guys ask me for collaborations, and a lot of these guys I know and I've met them like several times. I also talk to them on phone and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of like the weakling in this one. I'm the lazy guy that kind of postpones everything. So yeah, I'll try to work on that and we'll get collabs soon for you guys. Next question is by Tech Bar. Bhai कितना पैसा कमाता है? Bro, you're also a YouTuber. You would know that there is not much money on YouTube. For like 100,000 views, you get $2 or $3. And I'm also making this video in a non-AC room and I'm sweating a lot. And I'm also using this old bike in 2018, and the problem is I also have to clean it myself. And it kind of becomes a problem. How are you getting the gadgets for reviewing? So I'll be honest, most of the gadgets that I get for review purpose, the company itself contacts me through email. But if I find out like some kind of equipment or some mobile or something that might be beneficial for the audience and the channel as well, I try to reach out to the company. And the best way to do that is open up the website, and they would have like a press section where you'll have the media emails, and just try to write a professional email, explain everything very precisely and try to be as short as possible. And also the thing that you're promising to the company, make sure you can deliver on that, and also give like your contact information below. And I think everybody should collaborate and do sponsorship with brands and any kind of like company if the brand and the channel also have like same ethical values and you kind of like agree on a mutual agreement. A lot of you guys wanted to ask like what do I do and like how do I know all these things, and what did I do in engineering. And this, all of these things that I tell you guys is not because of engineering, it's just like trying out different things. For the Android part, I know things because when I was in 11th and 12th standard, I basically spent almost all my time making like different things for Android phones. I made like themes, apps and various different things. I didn't even know how to code, but I just ended up creating a lot of things. And I also made like a custom ROM. I did not compile it from source, but yeah, I kind of like themed it and optimized it for a mobile. For the thumbnail part and everything, I was kind of like a decent designer and I used to design a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's kind of like all I will tell in this video. We'll do kind of like a different video in some other time and I'll tell you everything in detail. How to fix a corrupted SD card. So there is one thing that you guys might not know. Every micro SD card has these metallic indents that if you short together, it will automatically reset the card and no data will be lost. To make it even easier, you can directly insert it inside a micro SD card adapter. So I have these two like metallic things, and you will have to short the micro SD card. I've inserted into an SD card, put this into the third one, and this into third last one, I'm sorry. And when you touch them together, you'll have to do that with another metallic object. Now as you guys can see, the data has been like completely fixed, and you will need to data fixed. What motivates you the most? I'll be honest, I do not rely on motivation for creating content. Sometimes I'm motivated and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm sad. But that's just a part of life. I'll just give an example. Some of like the most impactful songs were written when the author or when the singer was in kind of a depression state. So it definitely does not matter. Just try to keep going and creating stuff and try to express and not like repress. DC or Marvel? I don't like these foreign shows. Shaktiman. Your happiest moment in life. Happiest moment. I think it would be when I bought this mic itself. This is the Zoom H1 that I'm also using right now. I had to make like videos for 1 year and then I was able to buy this mic. A lot of people were asking about the different tips and tricks of YouTube, how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, likes and everything else. I'll be honest, I've been on YouTube for some time. I can definitely tell you all of these things are kind of weird. You can put a very poor thumbnail and a very poor title and you would still get a lot of views, and even views do not matter that much. On one video you can get like a viral hit and your channel would still be a flop, and I've seen that happen like so many times. I've seen people with subscribers in like 9 lakhs, 8 lakhs and they barely get like above 10,000 views. What I've seen is the most impact that you will get from your videos is if you have like the human touch in them and if you're certain that people will watch. So when you're creating content and you know like people are going to watch and they will like the video itself, you will work a little more harder, you will like speak a little more clearly and things will kind of work out and it just seems natural on video. But when you're not, and it's very tough to do initially because no one's watching, so you kind of have to pretend like, hey guys, but there are no guys watching. But yeah, so that would be my first tip. And of course you can optimize your titles, thumbnails. There's so many videos on YouTube on how to do that. And one guy was also asking about initial views. Just try to put your video on Google Plus communities, Facebook groups. All the people that you know in marriages go up to stage and like shout out your video title or whatever. Are you South Indian? Because your English is so good. My English is so good because I've lived with guys who only spoke English for the 2 years of my college life. First year I was with a Tibetan who did not know how to speak Hindi, and the second year I was with a Telugu guy who was also not that good with Hindi. And I have a lot of friends who speak only English, so that's how like my English improved. And I have to tell you guys, Hindi is actually my basic language और मैं हिंदी बहुत से बोलता हूँ. दिल्ली से ही हूँ मैं, तो like मेरी पूरी फैमिली और मेरे सारे दोस्त भी हिंदी बोलते हैं, तो like chill है हिंदी में भी. YouTube or government job? I'll be honest, I love freedom a little bit, and although government job is like very awesome and you get to chill out a lot of the times, and but I'll take YouTube. I just finished 12th, I don't know what to do, any suggestions? So I'm definitely not the best person to give suggestions because I've not done that much as well. I'll tell you one thing, try to take the college and the field that you're actually interested in and like the environment that you would gel better in, and not just the one that has like the better scope and like the better future or everything like that. Because I'll tell you one another thing, nothing is certain, and in the field that you're interested in, you would do a lot better than any other field that you would not be. And definitely do not take advice from people who are not into that field. So if you want to become like a creative person, a designer or something, ask like professional designers, message them on Instagram, email, or do stuff and ask them like what should I do, and not just ask like a normal engineer or your father who is a businessman, because they won't be of that much help because they do not know much about the field. So that was kind of it for this video. I like try to answer some questions and I don't want to make the video like very long. So I hope you liked the video and I hope you like the new setup. I'll be setting up some other stuff as well. And yeah, leave any kind of suggestions that you have for the video or for the content. I try to ask some of the things in the poll section and you guys help a lot, and you guys have been so much supportive towards the content and towards the channel, and I want to thank you so much. And one last thing, thanks to Umang Waghela for creating this awesome vector art for the channel.